What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Zach, Big Crown, back. And I know it's been a minute. A lot is going on. We're in a new year, a new season, 2024. And I just wanted to give a update on things that I'm doing, things that I've gone through the later end of 2023, and kind of what the future looks like. I mean, God has been good. Let me start by saying that God has been good, even in the down times, even in the times where you can't see the vision, or I couldn't see the vision. Even in the times where I may have doubted myself, He's been consistent, and I just want to first put that out there. I'm nothing without my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I guess I should start from the beginning. Last time I kind of been on here, posted, you all saw me. I was working at a company, and we were doing some moving of like building materials, different things like that. I got some other videos on here with, like my family, wife and kids. And first, let me say also this, they're good. The wife, the children, he has truly protected and provided for us. And so, there's always a silver lining. And so I do have to make that acknowledgement. More so the things are personal with me. So since the last time you saw me, the company I was working for, they actually went through some, I guess you could say, expenditure issues or budget cuts or whatever it may be. And for that reason, I ended up being laid off from that position. I like the position. It was a little bit of work, but I'm not afraid of work either. And, that's basically what that was. I was laid off unexpectedly. Wish I had maybe a little bit of notice, like they would ask from employees to give a 2-week notice, but it's life, and everything's not going to go according to plan, and everything definitely isn't going to go how you want it to go. So you have to have that mindset, and I've always said one of my best abilities is adaptability and being able to change and go with the situations that are presented to me in my life. As I move forward, I did pretty much things that I had to do to, stay afloat. Not necessarily things that I just so much wanted to do, but I was able to find different opportunities in the time that it took me from being laid off, to kind of keep the lights on, so to speak. So a little bit before Christmas, I really dusted off the resume and began, kind of putting myself back out there to drive for different companies. Based on my experience level, I'm still new to this game. I'm taking you all with me through this journey. And one thing about driving is the more experience you have, the better. The more endorsements you have, the better. And kind of just, it's like any job. The more time in, the more that you can demand out there in the marketplace. So after putting myself out there for a minute, it took some time. For people to get back with me, especially because trucking is one of those industries is very much dependent upon supply and demand. Earlier parts of the year, there's a lot more demand And as you get later on in the year, the demand kind of lessens because trucking in general, just as a general rule of thumb, from my time on the sales side of things, trucking is pretty much 2 to 3 months ahead of whatever the season is. So if we're in January, they're probably already shipping out stuff for Valentine's Day. If you're in October, they're already shipping out stuff for Christmas. So when it comes time to Christmas and things, you know, of course you still have that holiday rush or push, but there's a lot less demand because, okay, the fiscal year is ending and the actual year is ending, and you know, you've already had things in play. Outside of those companies that have constant year-round driving needs. So with that being said, it took a little while for companies to get back to me, but one company in particular, they reached out to me a little bit before Christmas. I did an interview with them. The interview sounded, you know, it went really well. I liked the things that my recruiter was telling me about. Another thing I liked about this company is after the interview, they were really quick with getting back with me, staying in contact with paperwork, drug tests, and things of those natures, next steps. So after, you know, I did the paperwork, passed the drug test and everything, I basically, you know, got back in contact with the guy after Christmas. You know, everyone has their breaks and stuff, so I didn't want to bother him, let him do his time with his family. So I was doing mine with my family as well. And after that, he informed me I got the job, I got the position. And I mean, man, God has a way of showing himself and coming through in perfect timing. And, you know, that's actually one of my favorite songs by Nipsey Hussle, Perfect Timing. I know perfect timing feel like I'm too late, and I know I'm still great in spite of my mistakes, you know, and, you know, those things kind of really rung true. And so when he called me and let me know that they were going to hire me, I was just ecstatic. Like I said, I was doing certain things that I didn't necessarily want to do, you know, just to, you know, provide and everything for my children and wife. But, you know, he kind of pushed me out of those roles into this greater role. And so that's kind of why I'm making this video today, kind of bring you all up to speed on where I'm at now. You know, so I was flew out from the company to come out to San Antonio for orientation. You know, it was a 3-day orientation deal. They put us, you know, flew us out, put us up in the hotel, rental cars, the whole nine. They really spared no expense, food and everything like that as well. And, you know, I just, throughout this time, you know, it's a little bit of time away from the kids, away from the wife. And it's a new year, so it's a lot of reflecting going on for me right now. And I just can't tell you how blessed I am, how thankful I am, how happy I am for not only myself, but my family, and how much I appreciate my family in this time. They've really made some sacrifices as well. And, you know, they're the fuel that I need to keep going and the motivation I need to keep pushing. And so now that, you know, I'm pretty much on my last day here, I've gone through the orientation, safety presentations, the I-9 stuff, and I'm actually getting ready to fly back to Dallas tomorrow morning. And once I fly back, I will begin my role. You know, it was a paid orientation, so my role pretty much already began. But I will begin my actual duties starting Monday of next week. So that'll be like January 8th. And, you know, like I said, man, the whole reason I made this video is just because, you know, I wanted to give an update on things that I was going through, as well as things that I'm currently doing, and leading off into the future. And I once again, I just can't tell you how excited I am going into this thing with a clear mind, open heart, ready for any and everything that may be thrown my way, and looking to triumph and overcome any of those obstacles if they present themselves. And so, at this point, I just want to let people out there know that no matter what you're going through, no matter what obstacles life may throw your way, no matter what downtrodden times may appear, you are stronger than that. You are stronger than those people in your ear. You are stronger than those circumstances that push you to the brink. God made each and every one of us in his image. And with that, we have the power within us to create the lives and futures that we so want. And so I would say to you, it's not necessarily a matter of, if, but when. God's timing is different for all of us. And sometimes you could get in a struggle or, depression of, kind of feeling like, oh, it'll never be my turn. But I want to let you know it will. There will come a day, there will come a season, there will come a year that things turn around in your life, or that you continue on a steady progression of elevation. And so I just want to leave you all with that bit of motivation from me to you. I love you all. I appreciate everyone who watches the video. I also want to just say, I am a smaller channel looking to grow. So if you could please like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit that bell notification. I would really appreciate it, and you'll get real-time updates on things that are happening in my life, and also things that are to come. So, like I started the video, this is your boy Zach, aka Big Crumb, and may God bring peace and blessings to you all 2024. I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I'll see y'all on the next one.